Chapter 3. Odin, the Allfather. We meet here a mighty god, grim of visage, but benign of heart. He rules over the Aesir, a race of deities dwelling in Asgard, the city of the gods. Odin governs the fates of men from his high throne. He watches over the whole of existence. Let us therefore pay heed to the words of the Elder Edda. Yggdrasil's branches know him well, the one who daily rides forth over the whole wide earth. For this god is none other than Odin, the Allfather. He is the supreme ruler of the Norse pantheon. In his prime, Odin is often depicted as a vigorous man of about 50 years. He is tall and robust, with curly black hair or a gray, slightly balding beard. His eyes are keen and piercing. He is usually shown wearing a gray cloak and a wide-brimmed blue hat. The edges of the hat are pulled back like a visor. It reveals a face marked by wisdom and experience. Over his shoulder, he carries a long staff or spear named Gungnir. It is never without a victim and is tipped with a head of gold and silver. The shaft of the spear is bound with red thongs. It is adorned with 4 golden bands, until its importance in Norse mythology cannot be overstated. Teach that when Odin stands for battle, he fights with such skill. Gungnir never fails to hit its mark. The poet skalds even use the oath by Gungnir. It denotes a bond that is eternal and unbreakable. On his finger or arm, he bears a ring or armband named Draupnir. It is said to possess immeasurable value. The Eddas state that only the most powerful of gods can wield such a treasure. It also happens to be a source of boundless wealth. It generates 8 new rings every 9th night. Aside from his spear and ring, Odin wears a belt of strength. It gives its wearer incredible power. He wears a necklace of gold and precious stones, named the Brisingman. It once belonged to the dwarven king Alvis. When Odin journeys to Midgard, the realm of men, he often disguises himself. He dons an eagle-crested helmet during times of war. He wears simple garb when traveling in peace to observe mankind. When he does so, he wears a wide-brimmed hat. It conceals his single eye when seated on his great throne, which is named Lidskjol. Odin is attended by 2 ravens. Kjun, meaning thought, and Munin, meaning memory, fly forth each day. They gather news from across the world, returning at nightfall to tell their master all they have seen. At his feet lie the wolves or hounds, Jerry and Freki. They are his beloved companions, who follow him everywhere. They are believed to bring good fortune to those who encounter them. But let us now turn our attention to Odin's halls. He has 3 grand halls in Asgard, each magnificent beyond compare. The first, located in the Gladsheim Grove, is Valhalla, the Hall of the Slain. Half of those who die in battle are received by Odin's Valkyries. They are brought to dwell as his honored guests. Here, 540 doors stand wide open. Each is large enough for 800 warriors to march through side by side. Above the main gate, a boar's head and an eagle gaze out over the hall. They survey all who enter. Inside, the walls gleam with 10,000 spears. The roof is tiled with golden shields bearing the marks of countless battles. The benches are adorned with fine armor, helmets, and bridles. All are gifts from Odin to his valiant guests. They feast on meat roasted on spits and drink from golden goblets filled with mead. From this hall, the Valkyries ride forth every night. They choose those warriors who have died with honor and bring them to Valhalla. There, the Einherjar prepare themselves for the final battle of Ragnarok. They will fight alongside Odin against the giants, the undead, and all those evil beings. These seek to destroy the whole Norse pantheon. The second hall is called Folkvang, ruled over by Odin's sister Freya. The third is Himskifta. It serves as a place of refuge for the gods when pursued by Loki and his monstrous kin. And now let us speak of Odin's wisdom. He is the all-knowing and all-powerful god. He embodies countless aspects of existence, such as wind, poetry, death, sorcery, and prophecy. He is known by more than 200 epithets, which reflects a unique ability or role. Even the gallows were said to fear Odin. He was the god of wisdom and knowledge, the inventor of the ancient Norse runes. To create these mystical symbols, Odin hung himself from a branch of Yggdrasil. He gazed into the depths of Niflheim for 9 days and nights. During this ordeal, he was pierced by his own spear. He endured great pain and torment, but after 9 nights, he was finally able to devise the runes. He carved them onto his spear, his horse's teeth, a bear's claws. I carved them onto countless other living and inanimate objects. This tale of Odin hanging on the world tree is the origin of the runes. They were used by sorcerers to cast spells and by poets to recite their lays. It explains why execution by hanging was a grave crime among the Norse. It was a desecration of the god Odin, who sacrificed himself for wisdom and knowledge. In addition to his skills as a sorcerer, Odin was a skilled warrior and leader. He commanded an army of Einherjar, who fought alongside him in battle. He was also a father, having sired many children, both mortal and immortal. One of his most famous lovers was Gridr, who bore him the mighty Thor. Odin also had a daughter named Baldur. She was beloved by all the gods and mortals alike. Odin was best known for his wisdom. He had the ability to see the past, present, and future. He was often called upon to help mortals. They came to him seeking guidance or protection. In Norse mythology, Odin is one of the most complex and fascinating characters. He is a god of wisdom, magic, death, and poetry. He is the king of the Aesir, the principal group of gods in Norse mythology. Odin is the most recognizable of all the Norse gods. His image is often used to represent the entire pantheon. He is depicted as an old man with a long white beard and a single eye. He wears a wide-brimmed hat and carries a spear. Odin is associated with several important symbols. The Valknut is a magical runic symbol, confers power over the Valkyries and control over the weather. Odin is the son of Bor and Besla. He is the brother of Vili and Vi. When Odin and his brothers came into existence, they found a formless void. They created the first humans from two tree trunks. They breathed life into them. Odin set out to find knowledge and wisdom. He traveled to the land of the giants and learned their secret lore. He hung himself from Yggdrasil to gain wisdom. He sacrificed one of his eyes to Heimdall. This was in exchange for the secret of the runes, a form of magic. As the king of the Aesir, Odin ruled over Asgard. It is home to many important gods in Norse mythology. Odin's hall in Asgard is called Valhalla. It receives the bravest warriors who have died in battle. Odin is the father of many important gods. These include Thor, the god of thunder, and Heimdall, the watchman. He is the husband of Frigg, goddess of motherhood and fertility. One of Odin's famous deeds was his victory over the giant Ymir. Ymir's venom was poisoning the well of Jord, one of the three wells of fate. Odin rescued the dwarf Kvasir from Ymir's clutches. In exchange, Kvasir gave Odin a magical mead of poetry. It gave him the ability to compose any poem or song. Another famous story is Odin's battle with the serpent Jormungandr. When hanging on the world tree, he was bitten by a poisonous serpent. This caused the Midgard serpent to attack him from the sea. Odin fought bravely but was forced to flee. Odin is a complex and multifaceted god. He plays a central role in many important stories. He is a god of wisdom, magic, death, and poetry. He is the king of the Aesir and father of many gods. Odin is the most recognizable Norse god. His image represents the entire pantheon. Odin is a god with many faces, embodies wisdom, magic, death, and poetry. As king of the Aesir, he presides over the fate of men. He guides them with his all-seeing eye. He is also a humble student. He forever seeks knowledge and understanding. Through his adventures, we learn wisdom is a hard-won prize. Even the mightiest gods must sacrifice much to attain it. And there you have it, friends, the mighty Odin, the Allfather. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.